Hello! I thought I would do an update today. It's been 3 weeks since I posted my last video. I'm back from vacation. I did not hit Wonderland, but I did really well the first week or so with eating and exercise. The last 2 weeks weren't as good with exercise for sure, but I pretty much stayed the same in my weight. Every scale is different. I just went to my surgeon. His scale, I was 206. My scale, I'm about 202, 201. Also getting my period, so it was 200 yesterday, and then it all of a sudden shot up, or a couple days ago, and then it all of a sudden went up to 204 or something. So, you know, whatever. It is what it is. It's all relative. So I just went to go see my surgeon. I wanted to have him just double check the band. I think I had mentioned in one of my videos that my band was a little tight when I was on vacation. I did end up throwing up. At one point I had an eggplant parmesan sub with breaded parmesan, and I ended up spewing it. Are you gonna let me go, pal? Or no? I'm just gonna go. I ended up throwing up, and that wasn't a good choice. So, you know, definitely user error a few times, not the throwing up part, but I went out Saturday night to celebrate a friend's birthday, and I drank a lot of wine, and then I ate, and when I drink and I eat, like if I drink alcohol and then eat, I can end up overeating a lot. So I ended up having heartburn, no throwing up or anything, but anyway, so my lap band's fine. I had lost 3 pounds on my surgeon's scale, so since vacation, so that's good. Every time I go to him, I've lost weight consistently. So sometimes I forget that I'm still losing weight, you know, and I feel like the scale hasn't moved, but like it is. I just have to remember not to weigh myself every single day like I've been doing. And he looked at the band, and we did the fluoro, and I drank the chalky stuff, and he said, your band is definitely a little tight, and he ended up doing an unfill. So I was terrified when he said an unfill. I have never had an unfill. I've only had fills, obviously. And I was terrified, and my brain now is like, oh my God, am I gonna gain weight? So I said to him, do people usually gain weight? And he said, you know, like I know, I've already done my research on everything, like for years I've researched this, but he said sometimes people can even lose weight because, you know, they're eating slider foods, which I didn't want to admit to myself that I was doing. First of all, when I drank the chalky stuff, it definitely, I could feel it sitting, but I'm so used to that, like I could feel it sitting in my band. Like when I drink cold water, that happens too, and it sits there, and it ends up, you know, it takes a little while to go down, and I'm used to that, like especially when it's what I'm eating like first thing in the morning. So, and I haven't eaten yet today, so I don't know if that's why it was a little tight also. But anyway, so he said, you know, it's going down really slowly, so it's a little bit tight. So when he did the unfill, we drank again, and I could feel that it was a lot looser, or a little bit looser. So he said, see how you do, give it 2 weeks. If you feel like you're eating too much, then, you know, we can put some more fill back in. But he said, for whatever reason, right now it's tight. And, you know, so I forgot to mention to him that I haven't eaten today, and usually it's kind of tight first thing when I eat. But anyway, so I'm a little bit scared that I'm gonna gain weight, but I think this is a really good thing, because I think being scared to gain weight will make me kind of go back on track, and will just maybe eat healthier, because I'm so scared to gain weight because of my unfill. So yeah, I'm definitely scared, but I am hoping that this will, like I said, kind of get me back on track. Woo! Little glasses line there. So yeah, my first unfill. We'll see how it goes. Obviously, I don't know because I haven't eaten yet. But I also talked to him about plastic surgery. He said last time you were here, I wrote down that you were having some problems with your skin, and so he said I'm going to write down again that we talked about this, and that, you know, you're having some issues, and so he referred me to somebody, and I told him, I said, a lot of the places I've called, I've done some research where I've called, and a lot of people say we want you to maintain your weight for a year, excuse me, or, you know, we want you to be at goal or a little bit closer to your goal weight before they'll even do a consultation. And he said, well, I think this guy will see you and at least give you an idea and whatever. So I did make an appointment for November 21st. That's the first appointment he had. It's in Boston at Tufts Hospital. So that's good. It's far away, so it gives me time to think more about what I want and also to lose some more weight, so I am closer to goal. Hopefully I'll lose another, 10 pounds by then, but who knows. I'm not going to put pressure on it, and I'm not going to starve myself in order to get down to a goal weight so I can just gain it back later on, But at least with the consultation, I'll know like how much things will cost, what I need done, what he recommends, because I just have no idea right now. I've done so much research and I've looked at before and after pictures, and I have no idea what he'll recommend for me. Right now I just mostly care about the belly, and one place that I did call, they had said, well, you want to do the abdominal repair, you don't want to just do the paniculectomy because you're young, it's not like you're 60 years old, and you want that nice tight look. So I was like, well, do I? Maybe I do. Like, if I'm gonna go through all this anyway, should I just pay the money and do, like, I don't know, but I don't want to also be like one of those people that is like, oh, I want to have this great body. I don't know. It's such a weird thing. And trying not to compare my body to people I see on the beach, and to compare those bodies. I'm trying to compare myself to what I used to look like, because that's the only real way to do this. Otherwise you're gonna feel self-conscious with everyone that you see, every girl in every bikini. So look, collarbones, that never gets old. I went back, I was watching some old videos of mine, and just my neck, like how big my neck was, and my chin and my cheeks, and I remember lying on my back at night was so hard because I felt like I was like suffocating with all my fat. Like it's such a weird thing to describe if you're not morbidly obese or that overweight, but going onto my side, my breasts would push up and they would be like in my neck, like the fat from here and the fat from my neck and around here would push up, and I couldn't breathe, and it was just like suffocating. And I remember thinking like, I hope this goes away. And even the way that I talked, if you go back and look at my old videos, the way that I talked was so different, and it was almost like I didn't like move my face. I was just very like this, and I don't know, it's hard to describe, but I have to go back and remind myself constantly where I came from, and just just show myself how far I've come, and not focus on the negatives, and not focus on what I have left to lose, but focus on all the good things I've done so far for myself. So yeah, that's my update for now. I'm gonna be so excited to get to Wonderland because it's taking so long to get there. I feel like it's taking so long. It's probably only been a couple months since I've been like really aiming for it and like really getting really close to it, but I just feel like it's gonna be so worth it when I finally get there. So anyway, I'm excited for Wonderland. I'm excited to have that to look forward to, because that's like my next really big goal. So I will do an update soon if anything changes, or obviously if I get to Wonderland, I'm gonna be partying. I don't know what I'm gonna do to celebrate and to do for myself, but I'm definitely gonna do something for myself when I get to Wonderland. So hopefully this unfill will help me. Back to the slider foods, I noticed that I've been avoiding salads with chicken because I'm like, chicken, I don't know, that doesn't go down so well anymore, so I've noticed that I've been avoiding those healthy foods and eating a ton of yogurt and stuff like that, which is good, but at the same time, like, I need more healthy foods. I need to be able to eat chicken and meat and stuff like that without getting stuck and without feeling just disgusting. So I think the unfill kind of made me realize that I was too tight and I didn't want to admit it, and that I needed to have this. So I'm really glad I went in, and that my band is okay, and we'll see how the unfill goes. And that's the thing I have to remember. It's not a bad thing to get an unfill. The band is adjustable, so it's tailored to your needs and what your body's doing. And if I'm gaining weight, then I'll just get it filled back up a little bit, So I'm excited. I feel like this will maybe boost me a little bit, and maybe I'll even lose some weight from it. So I will update soon. All right, bye.